Ariana, Aries. Pink for the gum, sliders on deck. Silhouette beef, just get me more checks. My life is a movie, I'm never offset. Me and all my Aries are never upset. Swish, swish, ah, we got them upset. But my shooters will make them dance like dubstep. Swish, swish, ah, our haters are obsessed cause we make the M's, they got much less. How are you doing, my fellow fire sign? How are you, my cutie patootie looking all this so yummy? You are my Boston cream and the maple syrup cinnamon donut. Aries, welcome to your reading from July 14 to the 20th. In this reading, we're going to take a look at your past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge, get some advice, and close up with the relationship advice. I know, Aries, I love you too. I got your back. So let's see what's going on, my cutie patootie. How is the firstborn of the zodiac doing? The ram. So I'm saying the ram track. The ram truck. What's going on for my Aries? What's happening for the upcoming week? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Aries. I don't know. So the challenge for the upcoming week is the Page of Cups, Aries. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, there is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so a lot of trust issues between you and somebody else. It's like there is this energy of someone here wanting to make an offer to you, make a love offer to you. You want to make a love offer to somebody. But what you don't see coming here with the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, possibly you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Trust issues, third-party situation, okay, with the Three of Cups. There could be a third-party situation that you are dealing with. And this is something that's been really affecting you big time. We're going to clarify this. And, you know, with the Page of Cups, this is somebody that you really keep having emotions and feelings over and over. It's like just like those emotions, they resurface. They come to the surface again. And we're going to clarify this. In the recent past, Five of Cups, King of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Look at that King of Wands. Looking all that sturdy, holding on to that wand. So you could have dealt with another fire sign. A Leo, Sagittarius, could have been water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisceana, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Now, or Libra, Aquarius. I already said the air signs. In the recent past, there was a situation here that was very disappointing. Okay, I'm getting here this energy of tests, a lot of tests happening, okay? Back and forth, on and off, and maybe this was part of your, lesson to really learn not to go all in, as you always do, okay? To take a huge step back. We're gonna clarify this and get some more info. Now, in the present moment, you have the Death card, the Star, and the Nine of Swords. So, Aries, in the present moment, with the Death cards, some sort of a hope, something here that you have been holding on to, okay? You really hope for this relationship to work out, but you're no longer obsessing over it, okay? The Death card here and the Star together. You're no longer obsessing over it, okay? Some sort of a painful cycle is coming to an end. You're finally closing, this stressful situation within yourself. Maybe you're having a closure within yourself. You're just letting it go. Okay, because you already know you have been through this situation many, many times. We're going to clarify this shortly. Now, in the near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Temperance. So, in the near future, I feel like that some of you could be wanting to disconnect from a situation. Whether this is temporary or permanent, we're going to find out. A lot of you want to focus on your money, stability, okay? Your own sense of belonging and your spirituality is very important. You're a very spiritual person, evolving and growing. So let's talk about this challenge here with the Page of Cups. This could be as far as somebody here wanting to make a love offer to you and you have doubts. You have doubts and you have reservations about this person with the Seven of Swords when they want to make an offer to you. Maybe this is a comeback. Somebody here is wanting to try to come back and this is another test. Yet again. Now, the Page of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So one of the things that I see here, without a doubt, you're going to expect some sort of news and communication coming in towards your way, Aries. Somebody here is going to want to make an attempt to reach out to you, to make an offer of love. Okay, I'm getting here through text message, WhatsApp, Telegram. Okay. I don't know, like a letter, whatever. They're going to try to, or Facebook Messenger or Gmail, email, yahoo.com. This person is going to want to make an offer to come toward you. And there is this sense of them seeing you actually doing your own thing, being financially independent. This is a person that you must have known recently. For some of you, or you have known quite some time. However, this person could have, okay, for some of you, maybe this person didn't tell you that they had been in like a love triangle or with somebody else, and that was something that you found out, and that was very disappointing. I'm getting here lies, cheatings going on in here, okay? Now, this person is gonna want to make an attempt, but you definitely have to really look into this situation from, is this something that I can trust and proceed forward or not? So let's talk about the recent past, dear Aries. We're gonna clarify the recent past for you. Five of Cups here in the recent past is clarified by the King of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Regardless, like I said, even though it was a very disappointing situation, this person must have done something towards you, or vice versa, right? We're not here to put our fingers in other sense. I'm just saying there must have been a situation that took place between you and this person that caused a lot of disappointment, and you did your best. You try to work it out. You try to make this relationship work. There is this sense of wanting to really bring this relationship into a position where both of you are able to move on from the past. Maybe something that you exposed or discovered about this person you were still healing from. With the King of Wands here, I mean, this is no coincidence, right? In the recent past, you are showing up twice. You could have literally dealt with somebody who was also a fire sign or who has strong fire in their birth chart. Trust issues, okay? And you still try to make it work. You still try to, you know, I know that Aries is, you guys get, somebody said, I know Aries is freaking too well. I sure do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If an Aries is mad, they need to get laid immediately. No matter, I don't know, if they're in public, wherever they are, they need to get laid if they are really, really mad, to transmit that energy, to calm down. Now, the Seven of Wands here in the recent past is clarified by the Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Death card. You could have dealt with the Scorpio, or you could have dealt with Sagittarius. Okay, there is something about this person, there is something about this individual not being able to move forward with you with the Knight of Pentacles energy. It's telling me like there was a lot of stagnancy, because a lot of healing had to take place between you and this person. A lot of healing needed to take place between you and them. Two of Cups. You and this person could have come from two different cultural backgrounds. There could have been long distance between you and them. Could be same-sex situation. Doesn't have to be. I'm just going to respectfully mention that. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Cups in the recent past. The Two of Cups is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Empress. Okay, and then Tower here at the bottom of the deck. Wow, Tower, and then the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Something came to an end. This relationship, this connection with this individual, unfortunately came to an end. You know, Scorpio energy, Tower. This person is somebody that truly loves you, but they were not in the right place in their life. I think this person could have also financially struggled. Okay, maybe they were not at the right place. This person could have been in the military. I don't know who I'm picking up on, a military person, okay? Doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm strongly getting. Now, the Death card, the King of Pentacles, and the Temperance. Yeah, a lot, like something came to an end immediately, effective immediately. So I'm saying stagnancy, healing journey, whole lot of things started resurfacing, coming to the surface for you and this person to deal with. And that's another test. That was another test that you had to go through to deal with it. I think you started doing a lot of shadow work within yourself, dear Aries. You started working within yourself and doing a lot of inner work and healing. Now, the Death card in the present moment is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Lovers, and the High Priestess, and the Ten of Swords. This person knows. They know that whatever happened between you and them, it was something that, you know, it was due to the truth not being revealed fully. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat, okay? We're going to keep it very real. Seven of Swords is here. There is a situation here that you and this person experienced where you wanted to know the truth. They wanted to know the truth. Two sides of the story, whatever happened between you and this person, it caused a major disturbance, okay? Now, in the present moment, this person very much, it doesn't matter if this person looks like a skeleton on the horse with the Death card. They still want to move forward to you. They still want to make a move. They still want to resurrect and give rebirth to this relationship. Now, on your end, you might still, like, on your end, from your perspective with the death card and the star, it's like you're no longer obsessing over this situation. You're just letting it go. Maybe you're wishing, making a wish upon a star, right? You're wishing that things are going to change, and you're not trying to force anything in here. You're just doing a lot of healing within yourself. Aquarius energy. So 7 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Hermit. Virgo also. So for some of you, you're just going within yourself. Like I said, Hermit, the 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. A lot of internal healing is going on within yourself. And I do see here with the 9 of Swords, you're just tired of being in this place of constantly either finding yourself, either you were played, or there were games going on. What was happening? What was the issue with this person? Why were they behaving the way that they were behaving? 9 of Swords is clarified by the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, all fire energy. You're learning to set boundaries finally, Aries. Okay, 11 on the timer as I'm saying this. You're finally letting go of people-pleasing habits. Not that you are a people pleaser, you're very blunt, you're very straightforward, but I know there is a side of an Aries. People have this side to them that they have a hard time of letting other people down, or like they feel like they don't want to come across as disappointing somebody else. They don't want to come across as being weak. I understand, I'm a fire sign. So my American grandpa Wilson, he was Aries, so I know it might be challenging for you to say no to somebody that you truly love. But now you're going to have to really set some strong boundaries, because this task that has happened, that came into the past with third parties or with other external things. It could be the third party could have been a financial third party, like a financial obstacle that this person, maybe you guys were not onto the same level. I'm also hearing somebody here is into the music industry, artist, graphic designer. That's just what I'm certainly getting here. What else? Cook, I don't know, cook, kitchen, something like that. Anyways, in the present moment, what you're ultimately realizing is there is no need to stress over about these tests. You already have passed this test. I think this is something that you are kind of like revisiting from a different perspective, bird's eye view, right? You're just zooming out and you're seeing that, you know what? You've grown a lot. You've actually learned a lot. With the Hermit here, there is a strong spiritual awakening, that you have been having, the Hermit here. Now, in the near future, there is the 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the Temperance. So King of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the Strength card. You could be literally dealing with the Leo. Whoever this person is, when they see you actually detached and focusing on yourself, like I said earlier, this is something about you. There is an energy about you, dear Aries, focusing on your money, focusing on your career, on your success. And somebody here sees you doing that, and they want to come forward, and they want to come forward and heal things with you, okay? Especially when we are going into Mercury retrograde. The 3 of Swords is here, which is indicating a painful situation being visited, and then, through strength and through love and through clear communication. That's what the King of Swords here is about. This situation, I think, is going to get resolved. And here's the thing. You could either choose to walk away from this person when they come forward, or you can give it a chance, and we're going to find out. Okay, 8 of Cups is walking away, and Temperance, giving a chance. 5 of Cups and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Here's the thing, Aries. A lot of you are going to struggle to walk away. You still want to give this relationship another chance. That's what I see for a lot of you. 5 of Cups is still kind of, there is the disappointment, whatever has happened between you and this person. But honestly, with the 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, there is a lot of abandonment wounds and abandonment issues that need to be revisited on either side. And 6 of Pentacles is you want to make sure this person is not breadcrumbing. So that's why you could give it a chance. And you have the Fool, which is the card of Aries, right? Ariana. And this is about you giving it another chance, wanting to proceed forward and alchemize the situation, right? The Temperance is pouring water, turning water into wine, for example. It's an alchemical process. How can we work this relationship? How can we solve this situation and this puzzle and move on from this constant test? The Temperance is clarified with, what did I say? Aries, what did I say? Did I say move on, right? That's what this is about. Ariana, the Chariot, moving forward. Cancer energy also. You have the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, finally putting an end to this painful situation. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy also. Through stability, through understanding that you both are actually, you guys are baddies. You better be building your empire rather than just focusing on what happened in the past. Were you texting somebody? Why are you putting your phone upside down? Things like that. There has to be full trust. And this is an alchemical process to change the situation, to actually make it work. And even if you are living with this person, whatever your situation here is, there's pregnancy here. Somebody could be pregnant as well. It's it requires both of you to come together and sort this out, because this is not the first time. Okay, this is not your first rodeo. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know you all have been going through multiple rodeos. My fierce, bold, courageous fellow fire sign. Healing and moving forward. That's what I see here. But let's see, what is the advice? What is the advice for Aries? What is the advice from Tarot? I've been lifting heavy in the gym. That's why my hands are a little clumsy. What is the advice? The Wheel of Fortune, a new cycle is going to start, Seven of Wands and the Page of Wands. So look, it's not about what we say, it's about how we say. And I see here there is a new cycle, there is a brand new beginning that's going to take place between you and this person. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. A fresh start between you and this person that's going to really allow you and them to, find the solution for both of you. Okay, fresh start, brand new beginning. The advice here is, though, this test here that you have been fighting over and over again, there is something about this whole situation that you are dealing with, a big burning question that you have been having. And that's something that you're going to need to ask. That is something that needs to be revealed, okay? Either way, on either side, we're not here to put other signs down, but I feel like this is giving you the time to really do a lot of deep work, reflection, and this person also. So be ready for this new cycle to start off again, and overcome whatever obstacles you both have had. Because many, many times you said you're going to walk away from this person, you're going to disconnect, or vice versa. And it's been a struggle. Even if you feel emotionally disconnected from this person, there is a pull between you and them. There just got to be, like, if you could be dealing with one of those 4 fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Very stubborn person you're dealing with, okay? Somebody who is very set in their ways. But I see here this person coming around with the Page of Wands, making an offer. Ace. We didn't see the Ace of Wands today, but we see the Page of Wands. That's actually longer than a tower. I ain't talking about Eiffel. Real, let me play with this rifle. Cookie put his ass to sleep. Now he calling me knock. Well, not that. Bang, bang, bang. Who want to go first? I have been pushing daffodils. Okay, so orphans. Let's get the relationship advice about this. Number 5, orphaned. Is somebody feeling abandoned? Hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold on. 5 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. This is the orphan energy here, okay? Number 5. What is the relationship advice? It's only a few sentences just for this reading. Okay. So as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you feel left out, unable to get out to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the right direction of those who actually accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. So remember when we talked about the people pleasing, I'm not saying you're a people pleaser. You definitely are not. Very blunt, very straightforward. I just feel like, Aries, this is something that is like you might have abandoned yourself. You might have left yourself out, or you might have, kind of put your needs aside and just run out there to help, this person, that person, and just overextended yourself. The time has come for you to really reflect onto that and be like, you know what? I'm going to choose myself. Maybe you're in the process, like genuinely, I'm saying this, reparenting yourself. Maybe you grew up in a very dysfunctional family. Maybe one of your parents was not present. Whatever the situation here is when you were growing up, you're taking accountability and responsibility on healing yourself. And because that was the first role model that we saw, right? And the same goes for your person. I think that this is somebody that also seems like they're closing off a major cycle and they're doing a lot of healing within themselves. And that's when you're going to decide if you want to drift away or you want to move forward with this person, Ariana. Okay, but you got this. This is just a test of a love offer coming towards your way, and then you're gonna have to decide what is the best course of action for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My Boston cream cutie patootie, thank you so much for being the better you are. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.